Hey guys, I think I'm live. Do let me know if you can hear me and see me. So, correct. What happened? What just happened? So guys, basically, I did not participate in the in that competition with Chettlecom Battles, but I thought at least I could play against these bots because I have not really challenged myself against them. And I played only one game that was against the Beth Harmon 2400 rated bot, and I thought why not at least not do it for money, but at least do it for fun. And let's see if we can beat these bot guys. Let's see. So I must mention I have never played against any of them. Just one game against the Beth Harmon 2400 age 17 bot, and I did manage to win that, but it was still like okay, it might have been a fluke. We'll pretty much know now, guys, if we can actually manage to beat them. Hi Shinchan. Yes, I know Shinchan. You're 5 years old. So now we move on to the. So guys, which bot do you want me to play first? So as we know, there's Beth Harmon, of course. Then there are many masters. I think some Luke, Wei, Alexandra. I don't know who these guys are. Then there is of course Danny, Hikaru, Botez, Robert, Krikor, Maurice, Anna, Gotham Chess, Kevin, and Louison. Let's have a look. So guys, which bot do you want me to play first? Maybe we should start in increasing order of rating. So in that case, maybe I will start with Hikaru would be last, guys. We should not start with the strongest bot, I think. Let's start with Botez, guys. Let's start with Botez and see if that works out. I think we should be able to win against her pretty convincingly. So let's play against her, guys. And it's mentioned that she's a chess master, incredibly popular streamer. Okay, understood. Watch out for her aggressive playing style. Okay, so she's aggressive. Let's try to see, guys. Guys, we'll play against Hikaru as well and watch how he defeats me. But for now, let's try to play against Botez. And slowly we'll cover all the bots, guys. All the famous ones at least. So let's begin with d4. And because she's not that strong, we can go for any main line. We should not be afraid of opening theory, I think. Okay. Okay, guys, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so she has played this. So now, guys, I am going to talk to you guys as well, and I'm going to mention my moves. So here, usually I play a3 with the idea of queen takes c3, and let's see, guys, what happens. So b6 was played, and hi Dave, hi Shreya, hi everybody else. Yeah, Shreya, and so guys, let's see how we can defeat. Okay, I don't like this move h6, guys. Usually it's not a great move to weaken your king side like this. So that should be a good sign for us. Okay, this move is fine. Okay, next we'll play. Yes, next we'll play Roman chess, guys. Next we'll play him. Let's see. Next Gotham chess, and we'll slowly increase the difficulty level, guys. That way it will be fun. We do not want to get crushed by Hikaru right on the first game. Yeah, this is the normal way to play, guys, here. Usually black just plays f4 and tries to kind of, let's say, play on the king side and expand on the king side because he has this pawn chain. She can manage to do this. Yes, Krit, actually, I started 5 minutes late. That's why maybe you do not get a notification. So I have to be careful for f4 here, guys. But usually I will have e takes, g takes, and bishop here. So usually it should not be a problem. Although you should be careful, of course. So how do we do this, guys? Let's play rook. How do we play this? Let's play rook a d1, guys. I know, Krit, she is technically weak, but I still have to defeat her, which does not feel like an easy job right now. Her position is very solid, actually. I just want to move this knight and push f3, guys. That is what I want to do, so that knight, I don't like the knight e1 move too much, because f4 will come immediately, and suddenly I might lose a piece. Yes, Krit, you are very strong. Unfortunately, I am not so strong. So let's see, guys, what happens. How do we do this? Takes, f4, takes. This is a bit complicated. First, let's just play b3, guys. We want to have b4 as a response to a4. That is very important. And now let's just play queen c1 to prevent this idea altogether. Okay, and now I want to play a move like knight d2 because I have f4 in control. So that makes it a bit easier, guys, I think. She will have the second knight to e4 though. That is another problem. Let's just play knight e1, guys, not exchange these knights. And we have f4 under control, so there is no issue. We just want to push through with f3 here. Yeah, she's playing well. She's playing well, definitely. For now, at least. Let's play b4. And now let's just play f3, guys. So the knight is kind of trapped. She has to capture on g3. That is the... Finally, at least, we get rid of this knight. So now e5. And we can even capture. I'm not so sure, though. Because we don't want to open up the e file for sure. So that's why d5 is also interesting. Just to kind of block these two pieces. It does not look like a bad move. Oh, that is a good move for sure. To weaken up my square. I like that move. But how do we take advantage of this? Can we do that somehow? I might just lose to Botez bot. That would not be a great impression. But okay, let's see, guys. Right now, there is no issue. The only problem is, what do I do with this knight? I'm not so sure about this. How do I kind of play this knight into the game? This is a huge problem here, guys. So let's just play queen c3 and create some sort of pin here. That looks like a very logical move. d5 is hanging Krit. I cannot play c5 right now. Let's just play queen c3. This looks like a helpful move to put this pin here. And so, okay, there's more pressure on d5 now. So let's see, guys. What can we do here? I'd like to play knight c2, but it doesn't look possible here because pawn takes, bishop takes, and then bishop takes d5 is the problem, and suddenly black is winning a pawn. So let's have a look. What can we do here, guys? e4 was a move, but takes, knight takes, and my queen is also attacked. So can I do something regarding that tactic? Let me see. But she has queen g6 at the end. Or queen h7 even better, actually. नहीं कृत, बेइज्जती तो डेफिनेटली नहीं है. इतना seriously नहीं लेना चाहिए bot battles को. But yeah, I would rather not lose to her. f4 is of course very risky, but it does open up the position, and some advantages, some disadvantages. Let's see, guys. Let's take a risk. Okay, now which pawn do we capture? I think we should capture this one, just to kind of open up this diagonal here. Although knight e4, yes, exactly. Now, do we capture here? Bishop a6, b5. So she has played this. Can we play g4 here? Can we do this? It looks possible. Let's play and see what happens. Knight g3. Okay, I was not so worried about this move, to be honest, but maybe she wants f4. That can be an idea here. Let's play this and see. Queen h5. Oh, that was a serious move, guys, I think. Although it's not so serious now. How do we play this? Hi, Prateek. So, guys, I'm trying to play against some bots, and it might or might not work out. Right now, I think I'm in worse against Botez. But let's try to see if we can try to do something. This move looks okay, I think. Okay, c6 has been played. But I can technically play d6, and I can even capture. I don't see any problem here. Which one should we do? Let's just capture, guys. Let's just capture. Okay, bishop takes. Now rook d6 was the idea. Is there a better move? I don't see a better move. But e4 is also falling. Not so easy. But rook d6 looks fine actually, because she has to capture with the bishop. Yeah, let's play rook d6. Yeah, Pratik, she's not going for Botez gambit for sure. She's playing well as of now. My position is definitely worse. There's no doubt about it. Where do we move the rook? Okay, guys, we have to make sure rook h8 doesn't happen. That would be unfortunate. So I missed that. I think I'll have to play the rook to the h file now, which does not look good. But okay, let's see. So let's play bishop d3 will be met by rook c1. Guys, I think I'm going to lose to Botez bot now, which is not great. But let's try to hold on and see if it helps. What shall we do, guys? This looks very difficult. Bishop f1, rook c1, knight f3, bishop d3. It all looks almost lost. Shinchan, no, definitely not. And I think this she should not be so difficult to beat. I'm just playing horrible chess maybe in this game. Let's see, guys. So I really want to capture this knight, but I would like to win this pawn as well. Yeah, I really want to sacrifice, but somehow this creates some problems. So I'm not so sure. How can we captures rook f7, king g6, and I still don't see a safe square for my bishop because the rook on f7 will be hanging. So it's still not clear. Okay, if bishop f1, rook c1, and suddenly I have to sacrifice. But okay, let's just go ahead with that, guys. We will have to sacrifice at some point. Okay, she played rook c3. Shall we play knight f3 now? Looks logical. Let's play knight f3. Okay, now let's take on g5. Should be okay. So I can capture, pawn takes, rook f7, king g8. Even that doesn't work. Yeah, I'll make a video on that way more. There's one sacrifice that comes to mind, but even that does not look that great. Let's try to see. Let's capture this, guys. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it is possible, because she definitely looks much stronger than 2100 for sure. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, definitely stronger than 2100. Yeah, I think this is designable, guys. I mean, all my pieces are tied up. Rook f2, e4. I think we should resign and we should try again. Let's try again, guys. This was embarrassing. I thought this would be very easy, but let's try to win again. How do we end the game? Okay, let's have a rematch. Definitely rematch. This time we'll win, guys, for sure. I took her very lightly, I think. Let's try to win now. Okay. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Okay, knight. Let's play bishop e7 first. Queen b6. I think bishop e3 will be played. Okay, she did not play that. Now she played it. Okay. c5. Okay, I understand. It's just a bit awkward here. Let's see. Okay, let's just castle, I guess. Doesn't look something wrong to castle. Let's play rook e8. If I manage to play e5, guys, then I would be fine. So let's see if we can manage to play through e5. Now here, but it's not so serious, I think. White wants this, guys. This is the popular maneuver here. So let's just try to play e5 here. If we manage to play e5, will be better. Yeah, bishop d6 was expected. If e5, then I think e5 looks good here. There should be no issues. Yeah, Aryan, it is very much possible. दगाबाज निकलोगे ये तो पता ही था. Okay, she wants e4, guys. She definitely wants e4 here. The only thing is, should we allow it or not? Let's allow it. I don't see it as a huge problem, actually. No, Aryan, she's not. I think her FIDE rating is 18 or 1900. I'm not sure how much it is. But her definitely has a bot definitely has a higher rating. So let's see. Okay, this knight and pawn combination looks a bit weird to me. I also want to get rid of this bishop, so that kind of okay. Knight f8, knight e6 would have been okay, but somehow e5 is hanging. So one more thing is to play knight f8 and knight h7, just or knight h7 directly, guys, just to exchange this knight. Then this pawn will be left kind of shaky. That is the idea here. Yeah, let's try to just exchange this knight. I don't know what the h4 pawn will do. Okay, so now we'll have to move this somewhere. Where do we move this? Let's play this. Okay, rook c1. What about this? I got it now. I missed it, guys. Bishop d7 is coming. Bishop d7 is coming. Very clever by Botez bot. Okay, but I have bishop g5. So let's see. And which one do we capture? Do we capture this? Do we capture this? Both look interesting. Let's capture this. And should we save our bishop now, or should we just capture her bishop? I think we should just capture the pawn for free. That looks very logical. Yeah, I think that looks logical here. We have bishop a5, so that is no problem. Bishop d7 has been played. Now we want to protect this pawn, so e4 looks logical somehow. There is no clear way to protect the pawn otherwise. And it will also open up this bishop sometimes. Okay, shall we capture? We should capture, right? It makes sense. Or we can also start with knight f6. First, let's just capture, guys. Let's open up this bishop as much as possible. And then we'll see. Let's play knight f6 now. Move the bishop away. And we just want to exchange, guys, she has the bishop pair, so we want to exchange the bishops. Also, rook e8 looks like a very logical move here, controlling the e file. Okay. She plays bishop f1. How do we get rid of this bishop? This bishop is very irritating. c5 also can be captured sometimes. Aryan the singer in live chat. Okay. Let's see, guys. How do we play this? Her king is very weak, but I don't see a way to kind of use that right now. And this bishop is kind of stranded, but it's right now safe, I think. There is no way to attack it. This is a way, but I can just play a5 at the end, I think. So let's see, how can we attack this? I need to get this rook into play, if on the g file or the h file. So if I could play bishop h5, bishop f3, g6, king g7, and rook h8, that looks like a decent maneuver. And also right now white is threatening rook e2. So all of this makes sense. Let's try to do that, guys. Of course, she will have bishop g3, but okay, let's see. Okay, rook a1. Now, do we have a5 for this? We do have a5, and I don't see any other way for her to attack it. So let's just play bishop f3 now, guys. She has bishop g2. Do I want to exchange these bishops? It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. We can do that. We can do that, actually. I think we can do that. Let's play bishop f3. I don't know about this move. Let's play g5 even. I like this move, g5 and g4. That feels very logical. Yeah, let's play this. Right now the rook is very dominant, guys. It's controlling everything. Let's play king g7 now. That feels logical. And we just want to play rook h8 now, guys. But there is bishop g2, which is the move I hate a lot. So Let's change the move order a little bit here. Let's play g4 first. So that, okay, she played bishop g2. Now let's play king g6. So what we want is, we want to keep the pawn on f3, guys, and that is a great pawn somehow. And king f5. Okay, she's trying to run away. I don't see where she can go, but okay. Now, how do we get this knight into play? That is the major question. I think knight h5, knight f4 looks interesting. That looks like the most logical way to develop. This bishop is still very strong. It prevents rook e1, and this will prevent rook e2. So I think knight h5 looks interesting here. Definitely. I don't see a problem, at least. Yeah. Yes, knight f4. Do we capture on g2 first, or I think we don't. We just play knight f4. Okay, she captured finally. I think she has to capture the knight, guys. She has to. Yes, she did. And rook a4, we have a5, so that is okay. And okay, I could have even a check actually. I missed that, but okay. Rook e2 or rook g8. Both look very tempting. I am really confused between these two. I think rook e2. Rook e2 looks more like an all-round move, having pressure everywhere. Now I don't know what this piece is doing. Let's play king d4 and king d4. Let's get the king to d4. I think that looks very logical. Yeah. Okay, that is possible, but let's just trade, guys. We have the second f pawn. I think we'll also win this one. Let's play king d4 here. Okay, f2 we can play here, I think, first. Or do we play something else? I think we can just capture here. That will be more logical somehow. Which one do we capture? There's no threat right now. This cannot be this. These are no threats. Let's just play f5. Yeah. Now we can, what do we do? We can play bishop e1 check. I like that move very much, which kind of pushes the f pawn, but we need to remove the king. So let's play king takes e5. Vichy bot is also there. I did not know, Gaurav. I'll have to check that. Let's play bishop e1, I guess, to move the king away. That feels logical, at least. Yeah, bishop e1 check. Now the king has to move. The pawn is protected right now, guys, so I think we should just capture this one. I don't see a problem here. Yeah, feels very logical. We have many pawns, so I think there should be no issues. Let's just push f2 check. Alexandra, your king did nothing to me, but you did defeat me in the last game, so now it's revenge time. Nothing else. Okay, let's just exchange rooks, guys. Now it's just winning, completely winning. Let's just exchange rooks. Okay, king c4. Yeah, this should be completely winning, guys. 4 pawns. It's not even a close match now anymore, I think. Okay, we have to be careful, of course. We can even give a check, I think. Yeah. Okay, can we just... I think we can just play this, guys. Now, do we start with this? Even this feels logical. d2, king e2, then d1 queen and f1 queen. If we play d2, rook d5, king c2, king e2, and we can play f1 queens, king takes, d1 queens, takes, king takes, and even with the c pawn. So great. Let's play d2 check, d2 here. King c2. Now we queen this, king takes, queens, takes, king takes, and even with the c pawn. So great. Okay. No, I don't want to. I could take a bishop, I think, but okay, I don't want to. Do they really play till mate, guys? Do they really play till mate? Don't they just resign? I mean, what is the point of this? Why do they play till mate? I think they should be better bots. I am disappointed. Okay, this is over, guys. Okay, finally you managed to defeat her. It took a lot longer and lot more effort than I thought it would. So now I guys think which one should we go for? Let's look at Gotham chess. Let's see if we can defeat him. It considering my form today, it looks highly unlikely, but let's try, guys. He's 2500, so let's see. Let's try to play against Gotham chess, guys. Let's see if we can defeat him. Let's see. D4. Okay, D5. Let's go for the London. E3. Yeah, Arshal. What the hell is this? What is this? What is this move? What is this? Hi, Daksh. What is this move? This is ridiculous, right? Will he play F6 now? G5? What? What are these moves? I don't understand these moves, guys. These moves make no sense to me. I mean, I can even just play F3 here. I don't see the problem. What is the problem? Very weird, guys. Very weird. No, this means this is ridiculous, right? I mean, this pawn sacrifice does not make any sense to me. I can play bishop e2. I can play f3. What is wrong with f3 here? I don't see anything wrong. I mean, f3, bishop f5, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop. Okay, maybe bishop f4 I still have, but let's just play bishop e2, guys. Why kind of weaken your king? Okay, this is just not making any sense to me, guys. All of this. I can just capture the pawn. Of course, you might win this one back, but at what cost, guys? At what cost? I think this will come. Okay, even this does not come. It's just weird, guys. Very weird. Makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know what to play here, but let's just come back. Actually, I don't see any problem with this. Now we are threatening this. Exactly, you have to capture, and this is also hanging now. You can't even play knight f6. Why is the Botez bot playing better than the Gotham chess bot? It makes no sense to me. I mean, why can't I capture h5 now? I really need some answers, guys. What is going on? Why is he playing so horrible chess? Okay, he has some chances now. I kind of maybe underestimated something, but still, guys, but still. Not so easy, I guess, but still, man. Even knight f3, pawn takes. Okay, let's see, guys, how can we finish this game off? I don't see this as something serious, guys. Definitely not. If this is serious, I'll be very surprised. The only thing is, how do we kind of I can even just play a move like queen h3, guys. What is wrong with queen h3? I mean, it just trades off queens, right? Immediately. What is wrong with queen h3? But he has a rating of 2500, Samir, and Botez had a rating of 2100. So how am I winning easily against him? And I actually was Botez was playing much better. I mean, what is wrong with queen h3 here? He cannot prevent the queen trade, right? And then the game is over. Is it really? Is it really his birthday, Pratik? His birthday is today. That is surprising. I mean, I don't see any problem with queen h3, right? Nothing at all. I mean, the queen is pinned. Game over. I think he can resign. He can play f5, but I'll just take. So it doesn't change anything. I don't know what is he doing. Okay. Easy win for me, guys. Easy win for me. I don't mind it, to be honest. Let's just take the queen. Okay, it's only 2 pawns, guys, so it's still not over, of course. And in the end, I do have to win back the. He will win back the e5 pawn, probably. At least I think he should. So it's not completely over, but still, like, I mean, yeah, this looks just a weird way to play chess. Hi, Janish. Yeah, he will win back this pawn, guys. I knew, but the problem is that it will exchange a lot of pieces, and that is actually good for me here somehow. I don't see the problem here. That is actually good for me. I just develop my pieces, and he will win this pawn back, but he will have to trade all the pieces for it, and I'll be left with the pawn up. Okay. Now he will have some counterplay maybe here, but it still does not feel like enough, guys. I can just capture. I can even castle. I can even play king e2, and knight d3 does not mean much, to be honest. It's one move, but it's not much, guys. It's not much. It's not much at all. Exactly. Now I have rook f1, putting some pressure. He also has some moves, guys. He has rook g7, so it's still a fight, but yeah, does not look like a serious fight to me. Shall we just play knight f3? But knight d3 will come, right? He's good, guys. He's good, but I don't know why he played it that way in the opening. So let's see. Can we play knight e4 here? Looks like a decent move. It also, but knight d5. Okay, he will have some ideas, but I don't see a problem here. Let's just play knight e4. Actually, I like this move. This is not a huge problem. I can just play. Okay, f5 will come, but then. So maybe we can just play rook g1 for the time being. Force him to protect his pawn first, and then decide what to do. Feels very logical to me. Okay, he has to go back, exactly, but then I push my pawns, right? I start pushing. Which one? Do we push the pawn immediately or do we wait, guys? Let's see. But he will play f5, he'll try to trade. But okay, we have knight d6 check and take. So let's just push, guys. Let's just push. As Enrique once said. Hi, Sachin. Push, push. Should just push. And this square looks so tempting, but I can't get there somehow. King f3 would lead to knight e5 check. So I don't necessarily want to play g5 and trade off. It doesn't win a pawn, guys, because of knight d7. That was the issue. I saw that, but no, Gaurav, they're not high on drugs. I can say that for sure. It's just kind of mentioned in the wrong way. I think it's not correct. I think we need to play b3, guys. This pawn is often hanging because of knight d3. We really need to kind of, okay, but f5 is a threat here. Let's just play knight f2, guys. I think that's a very safe move. And now our rook will be free. We can go rook d1 or rook h1 now. Our rook is now free. That is the good part. Let's play rook h1 now. Yeah, that feels like a logical move. Rook h6 coming. Okay, let's play b3 now, forcing his king to stay where he should, not coming up too fast. Now rook h5, but king d6. Still fighting, guys. He's still fighting for sure. Fighting for his life, but so far he is. Yes, Bhagwati, I am a national master, although it's not a FIDE title, so it is, of course, it's less valuable than IM or GM, of course. So what do we do now, guys? Do we protect the pawn or do we play knight e4? We still are attacking c5, so it's not such a huge deal right now, but the rook endgame will, of course, have some drawing chances. So, shall we play a4? Let's just play a4, guys. Oh, I missed this move. Okay, but still, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, guys. It's not over. Come on, let's just play. It's still okay, I think. It's still okay. Now he can capture this, I think. That would be a good move, I think. Okay, so Okay, Parth. So now what do we do? He's trying to capture this pawn. I think if he protect this, he will capture c4. Yeah, I spoiled it a little bit for sure. How do we play this? Do we just sacrifice this pawn? And try to get some counterplay here? That also feels logical, to be honest. Because he can only capture one pawn somehow, and the second one will save. Either way, whichever one he captures. Yeah, that feels okay, guys, I think. Yeah. Rook should be active, guys. Rook should be active. Yeah, this is a good move. Definitely a good move. Trying to capture with the rook, then all these pawns will be hanging. But can we just get some counterplay here? But he will also capture c3. First, let's do one thing. First, let's give a check, guys. Force the king if possible, and now play rook s8. So we'll have a check now if he takes on c4. Okay, he took with the knight now. So, okay, that makes sense. But now what? You're still a pawn up, guys, but somehow with 4 pawn islands, this is very difficult to have practical chances in. I think I like knight e4 a little bit here. Knight e4 with the idea of knight d6 and knight b5. Although then g4 will be lost. So, although also there is knight here, so we have to take care, of course. Losing the e3 pawn. Not so easy, guys. Very difficult. Very difficult, very difficult. Our king is also very passive, actually. If I could move the king up the board, that would help. Now, there's a move knight d, of course, but this is too passive, guys. This is just too passive. These moves should not be considered. Rook h7, just king g7. It does not make any difference over the board, I think. Knight e4, rook e7, king d3, and knight b2. And we are caught somewhere, or even knight e5, actually. Yeah, knights are very tricky, Pranali. That's why I don't love them too much. And here is a classic example of why. c3 is also hanging. This is very difficult, guys. I think I exchanged too many pieces, guys. Knight e4 is a problem, actually. That's it. I don't think I'm lost because here he can capture one of these pawns. What I understand is he will capture one of these 3 pawns for free. And if he has to capture the second one, I'll probably end up capturing on a7. And then it should lead to a draw. That is at least my understanding, but I don't see any way of holding on to all these pawns. Let's see. Yeah, very difficult, guys. Very difficult. Rook d8, but yeah, Sachin. Now he played like 2500. He definitely gave up a couple of pawns. But now what do we do? This looks very difficult. Very difficult. The more I look at it, I don't see any way of holding on to all the pawns. And if I don't hold on to all of the pawns without actually gaining something, then yes, why it will be worse. Yeah, Pranali, I think it was an ego battle. He wanted to have a worse opening and then managed to create some chances. And also knight b2 is also a threat, guys. So this pawn is also hanging. I need to get the rook back, I think. I think that is the only way. But where? That is the problem. This looks very difficult, actually. I think I should have exchanged the g5 pawn in the earlier itself, but okay. How do we? Okay, see, the rook cannot move. If the rook captures on c3, we'll capture on a7. That is okay for us. That is one thing to understand. Next thing, the knight is going to e5. If it goes to b2, I think, yeah, it's deadly, but it's not that. Okay, yeah, even that is serious actually. Knight b2 is also a serious threat, to be honest, because c3 is also hanging, and yeah. So rook h8, king g7, rook e8, and knight e5, and or even knight b2. Certainly there is. Okay, if knight b2, I have knight e4. Yeah, this looks difficult, guys. Very difficult. Yeah, Pratik, it is possible. Okay. Hmm. Let's try to see, guys, what we can do. It's ridiculous how you're taught a lesson in the end game where you thought you're going to win in the end game, but now it's very. I really want to sacrifice this pawn takes, and play something like knight e4, but the problem is g4, and I don't have rook g8 again, so I can't even capture that pawn back, or even knight e5 actually. Both work for black, and then he has the pass pawn. So another way is to maybe just sacrifice one of the pawns, the g4 pawn, maybe play knight e4 at some point, and then kind of try to attack the f6 pawn. But again, it looks very difficult. Okay, we have to try something, guys. I think we cannot wait forever. Let's try at least. Let's see what happens. Whatever happens, happens, guys. We have to just play chess. Yeah, 95. And I thought maybe I could play a move like g5 here. But I think just king f7 is the problem. But can we play knight e4 here and sacrifice this pawn? g5 king f7 is the problem, guys, because this knight is hanging, so he cannot capture. But he can, of course, he can capture on c3, but that is fine for me because I'll have rook e7 check and rook takes a7. But the problem is after g5, he can play king f7, and I have to move the rook. So that is the problem somehow. Although I have rook h8 again. that is very weird. But he will capture on c3. I will capture on f6, or I can give a check. Okay, guys, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I think it's too much calculation. Yeah, that's what I saw, Pranali, exactly. I saw that I can play it here, and we can play on the game at least. Oh, so he's repeating once. Let's see if he repeats again. Guys, it feels like a repetition. He did not repeat, guys. He thinks that he's better. So let's try to prove him wrong, at least try to. Okay, he played rook c4. Now, which pawn do we capture, guys? Do we capture f6 or do we capture a7? It's a very crucial question here. So we can play this and we can capture on a7. And but then he will capture on g5. So it's very important. But then we can play something like this and we can capture this pawn, try to capture this pawn. If we capture this, then suddenly rook takes a4. And then it's not so clear actually. Because we cannot hold on to the f6 pawn. Yeah, let's just give a check and capture the pawn on a7. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, this makes more sense. Because now this pawn is also weak. So that definitely gives me some chances. Now, do I play rook a6 or rook b7? Both look interesting. Right now, guys, one thing to remember is the knight. The knight is a very good defensive piece. Even if, let's say, black has a queen here, you can see it can defend all these important squares. The knight is an excellent defensive piece because you see these two pieces control very crucial squares. So there is no risk to my king. Divya, I have an e3 pawn. There is no g passer. So I don't see any problem here. The only issue is right now I'm technically a pawn up, guys. So I don't think I'm worse here. The only thing is, do I play this or do I play this? I can even give a check first, actually. Rook g7 and then play rook b7. That even looks better somehow. Because he cannot protect this pawn with the knight. He cannot play something like knight d7. So he has to protect it with the rook. That means he will have to play rook c6. Now that is a passive move. Of course, the rook is not passive, but at least it has a defensive job. And I can try to develop my knight then. So the question is, what do we play here? I also like the fact that this rook knight e4 check is a tempo. So maybe we should not give this check, I think. The king is not really going anywhere. So we should keep the black king on g5. And knight s3, knight f4 is not so great, guys, because the knight on f2 is perfectly placed. You see it has many options. It can play to many squares. So I don't think I should do that. One move is a5, guys. That would, I think, immediately lead to a draw. That is an immediate draw, guys. a5 is an immediate draw. There's no doubt about it. If I want a draw, I have it with a5, I think. a5 would be a dead draw. Alan, I can exchange knights, but the thing is that would lead to an immediate draw. I know it sounds very doubtful, guys, but I'm still kind of praying that there's something for white because technically I'm a pawn up. The only issue is, do I have any chance? Because if I play a5, it's a draw, guys. a5 is a draw. There's absolutely nothing doing. I can, of course, play moves like knight d3. That is also a draw. The only thing is, do I try something here? Rook a2 is not a problem, guys, because the thing is, I'll always have some because he does not have enough pieces to create some mating nets here. The knight is a good enough piece to defend, I think. He will have some chances, but I don't think it's... Harshal, I think a5 is an immediate draw. I think that's the case. Because if he captures, then of course all pawns are exchanged, almost all. And if he plays b5, then I have rook b7. And suddenly this pawn is hanging and I'm also pushing the pawn. So I think he will just trade off the pawn. So do we have something? Antony, knight d1 is possible. Yes, it is also possible, but it is just a passive move. I don't think white will have any chances there. And if I want to draw, I have it right now with a5. So I should not really play knight d1 because it will lead to a draw, guys. Knight d1 is a dead draw. There's no doubt about it. So let's see, what can we do? Okay, Likit, it's his birthday. Yeah, I'm thinking, guys, rook a6 or rook b7. These two moves, I think, are on my mind. These two moves feel logical. But which one is better? The advantage of rook b7 is it retains some pressure on the 7th rank. There are many checks and defenses possible. The advantage of rook a6 is that I'm not hanging this pawn. So it's kind of more forcing. He has to play rook c6. But then he has knight d7 as well. But okay, the knight is going back. That is okay for us. Guys, let's play rook b7. I think we should not wait too much. I think rook b7 should be okay. If, for example, rook b7, rook takes c3, rook takes b6, knight c4, we have rook e6, and which saves the e3 pawn. So there is also knight d1 we have. So there is no... Okay, knight d1 would lead to rook c2, but I think we have rook e6. So it kind of saves us. Yeah, exactly, Agent. Looks like a draw. It looks like a draw, I think. It looks like a draw. Let's play rook b7 and see what happens, guys. Let's see. Yeah, he captured, guys. He captured. I think he wants rook a2, but because of this knight, I don't see any problem. I don't see any problem. Just because of this knight, guys. This knight is a saving piece here. We can see, you do not want to play this because there can be some knight f3 which are irritating. It's a free tempo for black. This, of course, would hang the knight. So here I think king f1 is the only move. And you see, guys, this knight, it protects the very important g4 square. If king g4 was possible here, okay, right now even f6 is hanging, but black can play f5 and then king g4. And then suddenly things are happening for black. So that's why the knight is an excellent defensive piece. After king f1, I don't see anything wrong with white's position here. I mean, it's a draw, of course, but like, it's okay. Yeah, f5 exactly. Now, what do we do here, guys? Okay, Rajabov. Okay, Tajabo. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong name. So what do we do, guys? What do we do? What do we do? We can play rook b4, but then it will be rook takes can come. But okay, the rook is protected, so it's not a problem. Um, what does he want, guys? He wants king h4 and king g3. That feels like moves he can play, and rook b4 will prevent that. But what else can he play, guys? What else can he play? See, rook b5 looks like a move to attack the knight. If he plays knight f3, then we also have moves like e4. But okay, he has knight d2 and knight takes, but we will take. Okay, he does not have that. So even he does not have that. So it's interesting. Yeah, very interesting, guys. Very interesting. Okay, I think this should end in a draw, guys. Let's just play this fast now. I think this should end in a draw. Because white's position is just passive. Yeah, he's going for a draw here, guys. This is just a trade, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, this would end in a draw. At least I think so. It will. Hi, Parth Chess Channel. We also have knight e4, but yeah, I think that's too much. That's too much, guys. That's too much. Yeah, it looks like a draw. It looks like a draw. The only thing is, are there any mating nets for him? I don't see it, guys, because this is just a f pawn. I just need to push c4 and I will be fine, I think. c4 and e4 together should be fine. I mean, I can just sacrifice these two pawns if there is any mating net happening, so there should be no issues, guys. And guys, we studied rook end games. It might just lead to that drawing position, which we saw with the king on the short side. We saw that position, guys, and it might just. And what did I say, guys? What did I say, guys? This position can happen, and we might just reach that. Okay, we will not reach that probably because he does not have king f3. Let's just push the pawn, guys. I don't see anything wrong with this. Let's just push the pawn. Okay, now this is a draw, guys. Okay, let's just capture. Okay, guys, I mentioned that it was a draw. It wasn't worse for me, but of course, I think this is just a dead draw, guys. Yeah, there's nothing doing, guys. I cannot do anything here. King d4 is the major draw. Okay, guys, so that's a draw. And I think what we can do now is we can play with some other bot. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So let's go to which bot should we go to now? Which bot should we go to now? He played. Let's play against Anna Rudolph, guys. I mean, she's I think an IM. I think so. At least I would guess so. She is. Let's play against Anna Rudolph, guys. We'll slowly get to Hikaru, guys, and we'll see how he defeats me. So that will be interesting to watch. Yes, Arjun. Next, I will play with Beth. Next, I will play against Beth, guys. Next will be Beth. For now, let's look at this. So she's a famous commentator, guys, and she has a FIDE rating of around, I think it is around 2350. Hi, Saurav. And she's a decent chess player, guys. She's of course stronger than me. And although we'll try to defeat her, let's see what happens. Should we go for this spin? We can actually, but it doesn't feel that strong, to be honest. We can do that. Bishop b5, queen b6, queen a4, a6, and suddenly we have to capture. So no, let's just play bishop e2. Will she go for g5, guys? Is she just like does she play like I don't think she would. She wouldn't. Okay, she did. I don't know why these bots are playing like this. To me, it makes very less sense. Yes, guys, I am trying to play London because these bots will definitely have a lot of opening theory fed into them. So I don't want to land up in some opening theoretical battle. That is the basic idea here. Okay, so this is not a problem. Usually whenever guys in the London black plays queen b6, you will play queen b3. That is the basic idea here. And you just capture with the pawn and you play b4. That is the idea. Always, almost always, let's say. So h3 or h4, both moves look interesting. I think we should play h3 here in this case, because sometimes knight takes e5 might come and we want the bishop on g3 for that. So that makes a lot more sense to me. And now we can even capture on b6, guys. I don't see it as a problem. We can do that because these pawns will be weak. And now we just play a3, I think, to completely control this. And these pawns can never move, guys. That's why they are a bit weak now. Alan, I don't know whether they kind of would make different moves if they are given more time. It's hard to say, to be honest, but I think it's not that dependent on time. I think it's very constant. Time is not a great factor here. I think they will probably end up making the same moves regardless. Okay, so let's try to play bishop g4 and tempt her into going f5 to kind of trap this bishop here. Let's see if she makes that mistake. She did. And now I want to play bishop, but I think we are not ready for it yet. So we want to control these two squares so that the bishop is kind of trapped. Let's just play bishop e2 for now. So what we want is rook c1. And now this, she has to play f5 now. She played it. And now we play, not this, now we play bishop g4. So the idea is, guys, that, do we play it right now? I think we do play it right now. We have got this square on g4 for the bishop. And now we can even play f3 and we can go ahead play the rook e5. So this was the idea basically. And I think it worked, guys. It worked. The trap worked. f3 feels like a good move here. e6 is hanging. We can also capture here first, guys, and then play f3, but then king f5 will come. So I don't want that. So let's just play f3. Alan, I think they have been trained for the faster time control, because chess.com knows that nobody is going to play, let's say, longer time controls here. So I think they have been trained for shorter time controls, and they are going to play based on that, I think. I don't think they have been specifically trained for longer time controls. Nobody's going to spend that much time playing with the bots. So I think that is the problem here. But guys, this also looks drawish, right? I mean, how do we retain winning chances? This looks drawish somehow. Because regardless of how I allow, I think I should capture, because otherwise there'll be this h3 idea. And yeah, this looks very drawish. I hope she captures with the pawn, guys. I really hope she captures with the pawn. Please capture with the pawn. Yes, she captured with the pawn, guys. She captured with the pawn. Amazing. So now we have some chances. Definitely some chances. She made a mistake, guys. Now definitely white is better. Now I like my position. We just have to take care of this move, guys. This is something black can play. So now we win a pawn. Exactly. I knew she might make a mistake. So now guys, we are a pawn up, just a pawn up, clear pawn up. And we should not exchange rooks if possible. This rook is an active rook. We should not exchange for the passive rook. This we can exchange because we have pressure here. And now just king f2. Aryan, we already had a tournament. We are not going to have giveaways now, I think, because we kind of wanted to do it for the 1,000 streams. But I think because we got to 900 so quickly, I think we anticipated that we get to 1,000 a bit quicker. So I think it's fine. I think we have already kind of had an amazing tournament. So we'll do it afterwards, I think. So now I think rook e6 is the idea. But I think as long as we have the rook here, it's not so easy. So I would like to get the rook to king to d2, guys. That is the best square. Because it just kind of prevents the rook entering here and also protects the c3 pawn. And now we can just push these queenside pawns, guys. That is the basic idea here. We can push these pawns. We push it immediately. Let's play king d3 and see. Okay, so he plays rook e6, but I wanted to play this now, and I don't see a defense here, guys. That was the idea. He has rook e1, but okay, he did not even play rook e1. Rating giveaway. That we can do, Aryan, for sure. That is possible. First, shall we give a check? I think we can give a check. We can give a check first, I think. And then just capture. Let's give a check. It's okay, Parth. You can always play later. You might get more chances. There's no problem. Guys, I think this is winning for white, but I don't want to blow my own trumpet because I managed to draw the game last time, and that too barely. So I'm going to wait for the game to finish and only then claim a win. I'm not going to hurry with these bots. Apparently, they are very good at end games. So let's just play the game and then see. Exactly, this move is good. Actually, I like it. Although, let's just give a check here. I think that move is good. These bots are good at end games, guys. Definitely good. How do we play this, guys? Shall we just approach the rook? We can, but I want these two pawns there. So let's just repeat once and see. So, guys, the idea was here, rook takes h3, but suddenly I can just play rook e3, of course. That looks like a safe move, I think. He cannot capture. That looks like a very safe move to me. Yeah, maybe that is the safest actually. Yeah, I think that is the best, guys. Just to prevent any trades. And now we can play maybe, what do we play here? We should play c4, I think. We should just move on, guys. We should move on, I think, before black can gain some sort of bind here. Okay. So I think, okay, there's a trap here, guys. I think definitely I need to take care. I might even lose this if I go wrong. Yeah, guys, is there a problem here already? I hope so not. Crap, did I spoil it? I think I spoiled it, guys. I think it's already very risky now. c5 check. If king d5, rook e5 check, it's actually mate, so she cannot play that. So king d7, let's say. c6 takes, rook c6, rook e6 check, king d5, rook e5, king c6, rook h5, h2. Yeah, this looks like a problem, guys. Yeah, rook e2, rook d2 is one option, I know. But then I can never move my pieces. I can never move the rook from d2. That is the problem. I can play rook e2 and king e3. That gives me a little more flexibility, but still. Yeah, I saw Pranali, but somehow then the rook pieces are tied, right? Is there something? Yeah, we have to play this, guys. There's nothing else here, unfortunately. Okay, capturing with the king would not be so great. Okay, is this winning? Okay, now it should be winning, right? Let's play c5 check, king d5, rook e5 is mate. So, okay, it's not mate, but okay. Okay, let's just play king e4, I guess, first. Yeah. Now it's much safer, guys. Now my king gets to d5. Suddenly it's much safer. I don't know how, but it feels much safer somehow. Behind in front of the pawn. That is c6. Very careful. C6. If king moves on d8, then we can move king c5. Rook check. Okay. Oh, you have to be careful, guys. If rook check and rook h5 happens, it's a draw suddenly. So we have to be very careful, guys. Very careful here. Rook e5 looks like a win, right? Rook e5, h2, rook h5. And whatever else he plays, we just go rook h5 anyway. Yeah, guys, I think we are going to win this one. Yes, this is the win. Now I can claim with surety. Exactly. Now it's a win, guys. Now it's a win. Oh, it's not a win. Oh, crap. I missed a tactic. Oh, crap. Insane. Insane. Insane, guys. I think I really need to work on my tactics, guys. This is just insane. How did this happen? Yeah, Ajay, I know. I think these bots are just amazing at end games. There's only one check here. That is queen h1. So that is a good sign. Okay, queen e6 is mate. Okay, so let's not go there. Let's go king f4, I guess. But then queen d2. Crap, man. I spoiled this position, guys. This is just horrible. I managed to spoil it somehow. This is insane, guys. This is just insane. This is just insane. Oh, no. No. This is just insane, guys. Yeah, Krit, मुझे नहीं पता क्या कर दिया. Now let's try to hold this, guys. It looks highly unlikely, but at least let's try. 50 moves rule, right? 50, when does this start? 50 move rule, guys. No, Saurav, there are no take backs in life, so definitely no take backs. I don't think so. It's a draw, guys. It's a win. It's a win for black for sure. The only thing is she has to be sure how to win this, but it's a win for sure. See, she has already disconnected my pieces, and after king f7, she'll go back king c6. Oh, she cannot go back king c6. Let's just play this then. This is not a draw, guys. For sure, this cannot be a draw. No, I think, guys, we should not take back. I think let's just try to see if she can win this. We should not take back moves, I think. Yeah, that is too much somehow. Yeah, king c4 looks interesting here. Ah, interesting, but okay. Queen. It should not be a problem, I think. Yeah, I thought this would happen, but rook g5. What is the evaluation of this position, guys? It's really how many moves are left? Sanskar OP. But shit, guys, I just messed up that winning position. I was just completely winning. I missed rook g5. This is what tactics can do to you. Yes, rook versus queen is a win. The only thing is whether how he should just bring his king, guys. She should just bring her king. She has to bring the king closer. She's not doing that. That is the reason here. She's not winning. Yeah. This move makes no sense to me. She has to bring the king closer. Until then, she cannot win. I don't know why, agent. That's why it's a bot. That's why she's a bot here, thankfully, and she's not bringing the king closer. Ah, careful. Lucina with queen. How many moves are left, guys? I don't know. Why is it not ending? Can we offer a draw here? No, she's not going for a draw, Aryan. I don't know. She just the bot does not realize how to win this. I think she has to bring the king closer, and then it's completely winning. It's completely winning. Oh, this was a nice check. This was a very nice check, guys. I missed this one. Now it's completely lost. Yeah, it's completely lost now, guys. It's completely lost now. I think it's lost at least. I don't know what to do here, to be honest. Yes, yes, Aryan, she's very kind-hearted, but I don't think she'll remain the same for long. Play king e6. Ah, thank God, my king is back. The king is back close to the rook. At least that helps a lot. Ah, nice, nice move, nice move. Rook h5 is the only move here, guys. Almost lost it. Ah, no, guys, I think it's lost. Finally, it's lost. Oh no, I messed it up, guys, I think. Now I cannot move the rook on the 5th rank, and I cannot move the king here because of queen g4. And if I attack, then queen f3 check, and the pawn will be captured, and it will start again, guys. Yeah, it's. How do we offer a draw? I don't think we can, right? I don't think we can offer a draw here, guys. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yes, I think it's time to resign, guys. This is lost. This is lost now. Because there's no move. Yeah, we can resign now. But I think we'll play with Beth, guys, and then we'll come back to Anna. I think we definitely want to defeat her. Let's go to Beth first. Let's play with Beth 2500. Let's see if we can defeat her. F5. Okay. I think she played this opening with the 2400 rating as well against me. We'll start with 2500, guys. So far, we have not been able to defeat 2500 even. So let's start with let's start with low rated first, and then we'll move on to 2700. Okay. So Aryan doesn't like Beth, I think. Let's just play c3 first, protect this pawn. Bishop d3 maybe. So we have to come back here, but that does not feel too bad actually. Let's weaken her king a bit with h6. Okay, she played knight f6, but still, we can castle any side, I think, here. Both sides look very interesting. Knight e5 looks like a good move, for example. Just blocking everything. Good night, Alan. So, okay, bishop here. I'm not afraid because she cannot capture, guys, because h7 is hanging. So which side do we castle here? Queen side, king side, both look interesting. Let's just castle queen side, maybe. So queen side castles, takes, knight g4, bishop h7, king h8, and what do we play then? Yeah, we have moves, I think. We can even just castle king side, actually. Even that looks safe. Okay, let's just go. Okay, sort of. Thanks for letting me know. I'll take care of that in the future. So guys, you want to attack black, but it looks very difficult right now. Let's see. He wanted bishop takes and bishop g6, guys, so that's why king a1. And now the question is, how do we attack? We want the bishop on this diagonal, guys. That is very important somehow. Otherwise, it looks very difficult to kind of attack. Her position looks okay right now. All plus f4. I'll keep that in mind. Ajahn, I'll keep that in mind. If we could read out this now, knight to g5, that would be amazing. She wants b5, b4, guys. I think that's what she wants. That's what she said. But knight g4, bishop takes f4 is the problem. Okay. How do we play this? Hmm. Agent h4 doesn't help somehow. It doesn't do anything here. It doesn't do anything actually. Because we don't want the pawn to go, we want pieces. We want pieces involved here. I would like to play knight h5. That is the move I'd like to play. But just loses a piece. She has placed her pieces perfectly. But how do we... We can't even move this knight because f4 is hanging. We want to protect f4. Um, and her attack is also coming, guys, very quickly. So that is the problem here. If you move this knight, knight e4 will come. Yeah, this is not so easy. I think I've not played the opening well, but let's see. We have to try something, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try something. Okay. So she wants to capture g2. I don't think capturing g2 is the problem here for us somehow. That pawn is not so much of a problem. We can give up that pawn. She did not capture it, so that is a good sign. Now we can play knight g4, guys. Now it looks interesting. We are ready to play knight g4 finally. Okay. So this is not so... Why bishop e4? Hmm. I think queen e3 looks interesting here, guys. Just to kind of bring the queen into play. That should not be too bad. If knight takes, I think she'll capture with the pawn. That does open up the king, but that also kind of gives her the control over e5, which is the main strong suit for white here. So I'm not so sure about that. If you play, I really want to somehow remove this bishop. This is a very good piece, cutting across my king. So let's just play bishop f3, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see. So how should we capture? Rook takes looks logical, very, I think. But f4 is falling, right? Pawn takes also looks interesting here, to be honest. But knight h5 will come, I think. And f4 is lost. Let's just capture. I don't know why she's not playing b4, guys. I really don't know. It does make a lot of sense to play b4. And I don't know why. b5, b4 makes a lot of sense here. Oh, what did I do? What did I just do? I've blundered a piece. I've blundered a piece. Insane. Rematch, guys, rematch. This just makes no sense what I was playing. Okay, let's play rematch. Yeah, Purvi. Thumbnail is amazing, but my play is not today for sure. I'm not playing good chess today, but okay, let's try. Any game can be the turnaround, so we should not worry too much. I don't know what just happened there, guys. I just blundered a whole piece. That's very surprising, to be honest. Which one should we start with? I think we start with this one. Yeah, RIP gold. RIP Knight, guys. So sorry, I'm very sorry about that, Mr. Knight. I should not have given you up for free. Okay, rook c8. Maybe I should play a6 at some point, guys. This knight b5 move can be irritating sometimes. Although right now knight b4, let's see. So knight b4, knight b5 does not feel too serious. We can take and play a6. So right now it's fine. Right now just let's play knight b5, knight b4. So that is, you want to play knight d5, guys. Guys, my opponent has the isolated pawn. So the more pieces I exchange, the better it is for me somehow. So I should try to exchange pieces and she should try to go for an attack. That is the best way to play in these positions. Some deep variations here. a6. Bishop here, just rook c8. That is not a problem. If a6, knight takes d5, we can just capture. We cannot capture with this. We have to capture with the queen. And yeah, it seems fine, I guess. Unless I'm making some... Oh, I think I made some tactical mistake. क्या miss किया भाइयों? She sacrificed a queen. Wow. Guys, this is class. It makes a lot more sense. Beth Harmon है तो queen sacrifice तो आएगा ही आएगा. That definitely makes some sense. Although let's see if it is good or not. Yeah, Harshal, कोशिश तो वही है. Let's see. So we need the pieces into play, guys. Knight now rook c7 is prevented because of this. So it's okay. So what can we do? This bishop is kind of shaky. So if we play queen d7, what will white play? If she captures, we capture with the knight, and that is absolutely fine for us. And if we play here, she captures here. We can just capture on b7 at least. That is the very least we can do. So that kind of works fine for us. Everything is protected. She captures the bishop. We capture the knight, and we have the queen. So queen d7 feels like a logical move here. I don't see any problems with it, unless I'm missing something very obvious. I don't see any problems here. Bishop c6, okay. Now we play queen a7. That was the idea, but let's see. Yeah, this was not expected, Pernali. Even I did not expect it. It looked too much, but maybe she has compensation. Maybe she does. Let's see. Our back rank is also weak, so maybe we should also take care of it, guys. We cannot attack this bishop, can we? We can play rook c8. Can we play rook c8? We cannot play rook c8. So we should first of all give our king some escape route, I think. That is very important here. Otherwise, it can be some sort of problem. Yeah, Parth. Now can we play rook c8, guys? Can we play rook c8? That is a crucial question. Rook c8. Because the threat is rook takes c6, rook takes c6, and queen takes a4. So that will be good for us. But if you play rook c8, bishop b5 is one move. That seems like a decent move actually. Otherwise, bishop takes d5, rook takes c1, rook takes c1, and knight takes d5. Now that, and then rook c8 and king h7. So that does not seem too bad for us, guys, because one rook is exchanged. But the problem is bishop b5 here. So rook c8, bishop b5. That is the problem. Somehow her pieces are well placed, guys. They are very well placed. We need to exchange one of the bishops somehow. So because of that, I am also considering rook d8 just to play bishop d6 and exchange one of the bishops. Let's just play rook d8, guys. Seems sensible here to me. We can play rook c8, Samir. It's just that somehow the pieces that will be exchanged will be in white's favor because she will have the bishop on b5, and my pieces just don't have any squares. I like this move for myself because it trades pieces. I am not. I don't have any problem with this move, to be honest. She has to capture with the rook, so let's just capture. Now what do we do? One move I'm considering here, guys, is bishop d6, just to give up this, let's say, slightly weakened king side, but to kind of exchange this bishop. The other move, obviously, is the obvious knight d5. That seems like the most obvious move in the position. And yeah, that feels logical, guys, to be honest. Knight d5 feels like a logical move. Knight d5, if bishop d5, can we play rook d5? We cannot, guys, because of rook c7. So we have to be careful. That's why this bishop on e5 is very strong, guys. Somehow it kind of helps white to push through with rook c7. So we have to be careful. No, I'm not going to resign, Saurabh. Definitely not. Not g5 agent, not g5, because that will not be great. You don't want to open up your king side, guys, when the opponent has the two bishops. These are very strong. You want to exchange one of the bishops, guys. That's what we want. Let's play bishop d6, guys. I like this move. I like this move, to be honest, because it exchanges this strong bishop. We can kind of play around the bishop on c6, but we can't do that for the bishop on e5. Okay, that is a good move. So do we play knight d5 now, or do we play bishop takes e5? Let's see, guys. Somehow she's playing well, but the thing is that her king is very safe, guys. That is the problem. That's why I don't like my position. Maybe we should start with, but again, the queen is somehow misplaced here, guys, because rook c7 will come with tempo attacking f7. For example, anytime she can go rook c8 check, king h7, and then rook c7. So the queen is misplaced. So we need to move the order. I almost mouse slipped it to a8. So let's see where can we play the queen, guys? That is the most important question here. Maybe queen a7 is one move. That feels like one decent move. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, guys. Parth, you'll have to play over the board tournament. Like, you'll have to play over the board tournaments for titles. Titles cannot be gained by playing online chess. That is the problem here. So you have to wait for over the board tournaments, guys, to kind of get the titles. Yes, I can change the title to Bots Crushing Me. That is possible. That is definitely possible. See, right now, it's not a problem, but what do we do? Do we play knight d5 now, guys? That feels like the most logical move in the position. Knight d5 feels very logical to me. Makes a lot of sense here. Just to protect c7. Rook c8, okay, I'm not so scared of this move. Because we can just play king h7 here. We can even capture, actually. It does not feel like a problem. Yes, we can capture, guys. We can capture, play king h7. Oh, what is this move? I completely missed this. Is it? I don't think it's serious, right? It's not a serious move, I think. Yeah, we can just go queen c7. I almost got a heart attack there, guys. It's insane, rook e8. Insane move, insane move. Okay, now guys, this is turning out to be not so great. So where does this check come from? I have to already play f5, which is not good, guys. Crap, this is not looking good. Now rook e6. Crap, this is again lost, guys. This is again lost. Oh shit. Yeah, we already have to capture, I think. Yeah, insane. Yeah, I think I should change the title now, guys. It's time to change the title, I think. This is completely lost. Maybe not completely lost, but lost. Yeah, it's very serious, Pranali. I totally underestimated it. Yeah, Beth is crushing me, definitely. We'll try, guys. We'll still try. We should always try. Let's see. We still have the queen, so why not try? Try. Kitna. I think the problem is knight e5, guys. Whenever this comes, it will be very difficult to hold on to the game. Yeah, that is the serious problem here. Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem, guys. This is the problem. It looks dead serious now. I really wish he takes. That would really help, guys. That would really help. Yeah, this is such a sad position, man. Yeah, guys, this is just sad. This is just a sad position. I mean, yeah, even if I defend this, it's just horrible. Let's just resign. Rematch, guys. We want a rematch. We are not going to end until we defeat her, guys. We are going to defeat her definitely. Definitely. This time will be the third time's the charm, guys. Third time's the charm. Definitely. Yeah, yeah. I understand your point. I understand your point, Divya. This time we'll win, guys. This time we are going to win for sure. Let's go for an attack, guys. Let's go for an attack. We're going to defeat Beth style. Let's go bishop c2. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works, guys. Let's see. First, maybe we should capture here, I think. Do we go for this? I don't think it'll work. We should capture first, I think. Hmm. Many moves. How do we continue this? Yeah, Arjun, it can be. This is how I will end up losing, but let's see. At least we'll try. Yeah, but this does not look enough somehow. Let's see, guys. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is, I think, lost, guys. This is also lost. King c6 would, yeah, king c5 even works. Yeah, now the queen is coming into play. Yeah, I don't like this one bit. No, this is not a draw, guys. This is not a draw. This is not a draw. Yeah, guys, another resign. I think this day is just not good for us. I think we'll be humiliated by Beth continuously. We'll keep trying, guys. That is what we do. Okay. Last time I captured here. Let's try this. Yes, guys, I can play Hikaru and then I can lose even faster. We can try. Yes, guys, let's just play Hikaru actually. Let's resign this game and play Hikaru. That'll be fun. At least if you lose, you do not feel bad. That'll be the best way to do it. Let's just play Hikaru, guys. That'll be fun. Let's play Hikaru, guys. Okay. Let's play Hikaru. Okay, g6. Purvi birds opening, nahi. Definitely not. Okay, b5. Right now, it's not a threat. Let's just castle. Let's sacrifice, guys. Let's see if it works. Let's sacrifice. Let's sacrifice some material and hope for the best. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. We can, of course, capture back here. That would be a normal move, I guess. But queen f3 would be the move which kind of sacrifices material. Um, do we sacrifice, guys? Do we sacrifice? Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, rook e1, bishop g7. Bishop somewhere, I guess. And knight f6 and black chess castles. Yeah, let's just capture back, I think, guys. It does not look like enough compensation. So maybe we should not hurry with this. Rook e1. And now where does the bishop go? That is the important question here to answer. Bishop f4 would probably be met by knight h5 at some point. But I don't think it's that serious. We can play bishop f4 here. I think that is okay. Yeah, agent. It might lead to that. It is possible. I think now he wants knight d5 or knight c4. So knight e5 looks like a logical answer here to prevent knight c4, that is. Although, yeah, knight h5 is again a bit irritating. But it's also knight c6. So we also have our own threats actually. So if we play knight e5, knight d5, we can actually directly just capture maybe knight takes. Then we move the bishop back and that looks fine. That looks fine, guys, I think, as of now at least. Let's just play this and see. Yeah, he did play knight d5, so we capture what we thought. Now, I thought he'll capture the knight. He did. Now, I just want to play bishop g3. Knight c7, c6 is not doing anything right now. So we just move it back. And now, okay, I am not so worried about my position right now at least. But okay, we'll see. Let's just play c3, solidifying our position a little bit. He captured. Okay. That is a bit surprising to me. He captured the knight. Do we capture with the pawn here, guys? Capturing with the pawn is either very bad or very good, but it depends on whether I can get the bishop here, which does not look like will happen. It will not happen most probably. I think you just capture with the bishop, guys. I think you should just capture with the bishop. Come back. E6 is weak. Okay, queen d2. And I just want to double now. I think he wants some expansion. Yeah, okay, this is not so threatening. Shall he play h4 or h3? Both of these moves look interesting. Okay. Let's just play h3 actually. Let's not create a weakness on h4 somehow. A3 now, I guess, but we will have some weak squares, guys. I'm not so sure about a3, maybe. Let's play queen d3 to have c4 for b4. That makes like a lot more sense, and also controlling here, putting some pressure. Okay, so he's playing well, of course. He's Hikaru. So a4, he wants a3. Now we have to play a3, I think. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult. We can play b3, but then rook a3 will come after capturing. Very, very important. Guys, this is a very crucial decision. Do we play a3 or do we not play a3? Do we allow him to play a3? For a3, we can play b3. I think we should not play a3. If he plays a3, we play b3, queen c6, we play c4, knight b4. Queen goes to c3, I guess. And it still feels okay. Very, very dynamic position, guys. Let's try to break through with c4, guys. But if I play rook c1, he will play knight here. I think. I think so, at least. He will do that. And then knight c4 will come anyway. Okay, let's just try at least. Let's see what he does. Okay, he played h5. Now can we play c4 here? I know it will break our pawn structure, but it will at least... But yeah, I'm not so sure about this. Because knight on d5 is very solid, guys. I want to remove it. I want to play b3. Takes, and then c4. This is what I want to play. But it looks highly improbable right now. We can do many more things here, actually. We can maybe play queen b1, then b3. It looks possible. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, queen c6. This was what I was worried about. Now I cannot play this. We need to move this knight, this rook away somehow from here. This is kind of hampering our position. Can we just go rook e1 back? If b3 takes, knight takes, oh, he has b4, so we cannot even play. So we have to protect. Can we play this? This looks too awkward, guys. Somehow the queen on b1 is just looking more and more awkward here. I don't like it. Yeah, this is not so great. How can we play here? How can we play here? Yeah, sort of. It's like seeing match of Hikaru against Fedosiev. I agree. How do we play? See, a3 would fix up the queen side, guys. It will completely fix up the queen side. But the problem is knight will go to b6, knight c4, and the knight is untouchable. And one of my pieces always has to stay there to defend the pawn. So that is the problem somehow with a3. And yeah, in any sort of endgame, I'll be completely lost. So that's why I don't want to play that. This is the weak point here, but I cannot attack it. That is the problem, guys. I cannot attack it. Also, this is a bit weak now, I noticed, because of the dark square bishop. But I, again, cannot attack it. Should I go for some... Yeah, queen is also well placed, actually. I think this is just about holding, guys. I just have to hold the position. I don't have any active plans, so I just have to try and hold this position somehow. Bye, Purvi. Queen c4. Oh my god, he played queen c4? Really? Okay. Oh, I understand this move, but he took away the square for his knight, right? Now, for example, if I capture, he captures. I understand there's open b file, but if I just keep my rooks on c2 and e2, how will he ever attack? Okay, he wants a3 maybe, but I will push a3 myself. So guys, queen takes c4, pawn takes c4, I play a3. Now his knight can never attack the b2 square unless it gets to d3. If I manage to prevent the knight from getting to d3, I would be absolutely fine. But can I prevent that? That is the question. I think I can, guys. I think I can. I can prevent that. Let's just trade, guys, and we'll, even if we lose, we'll learn something here. We learn something here. So now my idea is to just to play this and completely block the queen side. He can double up on the b file, but I can just keep my rooks here, and I can even bring my king to c1. That is the idea, at least. So now I play a move like, okay, now he wants g5, h4, and all these moves. So I have to control this square. This square is very important, guys, here. I have to control this square. Let's play rook c2. And now I want the king on c1 maybe. Let's start bringing the king. Yeah, this is exactly what he wants. So we have to control the f4 square, guys. That is very crucial here. Can we play h4 ourselves? It looks nice now, actually. I like that move. Do I like that move? Hard to say. Okay, how do we play this, guys? See, the knight pawn on c7 is hanging, but it's not a problem. He can anytime play c6 or bring the king to d7. So, of course, after moving the rook, that is. And his pawn weakness is not a problem. I cannot get my rooks into play. How can I manage to do something here? I really have to prevent knight f4 at all costs. Everybody knows Ilam Parthi. It is definitely a good move. The only thing is that I think there were better moves because the knight cannot come to these two squares, guys. You can see how these two squares are covered by pawns. So he can never attack the pawn on b2 with his knight until he gets the knight to d3. So right now, these two rooks protected. Black cannot do anything about the queenside pawns. So, and he cannot play e5, he cannot play f5, and he c pawn doesn't matter at all. So the only pawn break he has is g5 and h4. These are the only two pawns he can move. These two pawns. So if I can control these two pawns, I think my position is just fine. I mean, it's not losing. Like what he wants is to somehow push this bishop out, maybe to h4 or somewhere, and then get knight f4, knight d3. And then I think he's winning. He's winning on the spot. So, and he cannot push this pawn. He cannot push this pawn. So his idea is to somehow displace this bishop. Maybe play like g5, h4, I don't know what, and then try to get the knight to f4. If he does that, he's winning. Yeah, white's position is not good, agent, but even if I manage to draw, it will be fine. So it's Hikaru after all. Let's try to understand. How can we do that? Can we play bishop h2 and g4? Can we do that? We can technically. Looks possible, guys, but I'm not so sure. Let's just play bishop h2 and see, guys. Maybe he'll play h4. That looks like a good move. Possible. But even then, yeah, h4, bishop h2, h4, and then g5, g4. Maybe that is his idea. But I can play f3, right? And if he has to play f5, then it's not so great for him, maybe. Let's see, guys. g5, okay. So now he wants g4. So my idea was to play g4 here. Can we play that, guys? g4, let's say takes, rook h8, king g2, rook h5, and f3, and rook h8, and bishop g3. Rook h1 is possible, I agree. But can the rook do something there? Should be able to, actually. Not sure about that, but it should be possible. But we have to go for it, guys. We have to. Otherwise, black will start expanding and it'll be very difficult. Oh, he played h4. He blocked it. Oh, this is a very critical decision. Uh, I'm surprised by this move, guys. I don't know. Uh, I think king cannot go to b1 right now, agent. The reason is that the king is needed on the king side. Uh, Black is trying to expand, but I'm surprised by this move, guys. He has blocked the king side. I did not expect that, to be honest. I'll be honest. I did not, because what if I play king g2 and f3? What is the problem here? I don't understand it, guys. I really don't. Maybe it's my chess skills are not that great, but I really don't understand this move. Okay, maybe I do a little bit actually. I do understand a little bit. Okay, f3 is forced at some point. We have to play f3. We cannot avoid it. That will give him the e3 square. That is another problem. But we have to play, because if he plays f5, we can also capture actually. Very, very interesting position, guys. I think we should play f3, guys. We can also play f4 sometimes actually. But right now, can we play f4? We cannot, right? I don't think we can. No, we can, because e3 square will be weak. Let's play f3 and see, guys, what he does. Let's see what he does. We'll know very soon if my plan was wrong or not. Rook b3, okay. Okay. So what is his idea? What is his idea? I still don't know. Does he want to sacrifice a piece? Does he want to do that? He can. But now can he bring the king closer? Now that this is blocked, we can, right? We can do that. I think we can. We can bring the king closer. At least I don't see an immediate problem with it. The problem is that we have to always control the f4 square, because h3 pawn is hanging. So we cannot leave that. But there is no need to leave that right now. Yeah, agent, even I feel bad for the rook. But let's see how it goes. Okay, so now king d1 is not a good move because of e5. And if captures, then knight c3 and king e, and I will lose the game. So that is a good move. Yeah, Pratik, he is surprising me. Okay, rook d8 is not surprising, but h4 was for sure. Let's try to see what is his plan. Does he want to sacrifice a pawn with c5? That does look like a good move. But we also have rook d2 here, to be honest. But okay, he might sacrifice. So let's not give him that option. But still, how is it winning for him? I still don't see it. Let's play king f1. Yeah, he played rook a8, exactly. So what is his plan now? Okay, rook a5. Now he wants to play c5. Okay, I understand. But that'll... Okay. He wants to play c5 and capture with the rook, and I cannot play bishop d6, bishop b4 because of knight f4. Okay, that is one idea for him. That does make a lot of sense, to be honest. Now shall we bring the king to c1, guys? This is the moment we can possibly do that. Not sure if... Can we break through with f4, guys? Can we do that? Can we break through with f4 at some point? Can we play a move like rook e4? After... But okay, he'll play rook b5. We have to come back again. This looks difficult, guys. Yeah, what he wants is c5 takes, rook takes, and then e5. That is his idea. 971 हो गए कृत, मुझे आइडिया ही नहीं है. I did not see the subscribers, to be honest. I was just focused on how can I defend myself against Hikaru Nakamura. That that is the issue. That has taken up too much of my energy here. Guys, see, what he wants is he wants c5, takes, rook takes, and if he manages e5, then I'm kind of stuck here. I still don't know how he wins, but I don't know. I can't really do anything here. I just have to wait, right? I just have to wait like this and hope for the best. Oh, okay. He can also play, he can get the knight, but he cannot get the knight to e5, but he can get to c5, right? But okay, when he moves the knight, I can also move the bishop, so that is fine for me. So do we get the king to c1 or not? मेरे को सिर्फ समझ नहीं आ रहा कि क्या मैं किंग c1 लाऊं कि क्या मैं e1 रखूं. That is the most crucial decision I have to make, guys. I'm not so sure about any of these squares. Which square is better? I think let's just keep it here, guys, because it has worked for us so far. Let's just keep it here and see what he does. I think that makes some sense. Okay, c5. Now we have to capture. He captures. We play king e1, I guess, and we see what he does. Rook b5. Okay, king f1. Do we play now? Now we have rook e4, guys. That is one thing to keep in mind. So now maybe we can come to c1. Now it might make some sense to come to c1. Yeah. Now it makes some sense for sure. There are no sacrifices, right? Oh, rook b2 can be played, guys. Sometimes if the king is here, rook b2, knight c3 check, king c2, rook takes, king takes, and knight takes. Holy crap. Insane. So guys, I think this is working. If king d1, rook takes b2, I have to capture, knight c3 check, but I can come back here, I think. Yeah, I can come back to e1, so it's not working maybe. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working, luckily, because I can, if I go to d2, then captures with check. If I go to c2, then again captures with check. Yes, it's not working. It's not working as of now, but okay, good to keep that in mind. Bishop g5 was not possible, guys, because of knight f4 and knight d3, so that would be losing. How is king f1 losing here? I don't see how king f1 is losing at all. I don't see it, guys. How is it losing? How is king f1 a blunder? I don't think king f1 is a blunder, guys. I don't see it, at least. I don't see it, guys. King f1 is not a blunder, I think, here. It's not a blunder, I think. Definitely not. But knight e3, I can capture the knight, right? Okay, he'll capture the b2 pawn, but I win a piece, right? Knight e3 is not a problem, guys. I mean, if I play king f1, knight e3, I just capture the piece. What is wrong with that? There is no blunder, guys. There is no blunder. There is no blunder. There is no blunder after king f1. There is no blunder. Because after king f1, there is no knight e3. If rook takes b2, rook takes b2, rook takes, knight e3 check. It's not a fork. It's not a fork. I am thinking of king d1, guys. To me, that makes sense, just to bring the king to c1. If I manage that, then one of my rooks will be free for rook e4 and try to break through with f4. So that is the idea here. That is the idea. King d1, if knight takes c3, I can just capture with the pawn or the rook. And if he plays rook takes b2 after king d1, I capture. And if he captures the rook, I capture. There's nothing. Knight c3, king e1. and I don't see anything happening there. Yeah, there's nothing. With I am playing king d1 here. I think that should be the move. We'll find out very soon. Yeah, guys, he has gone back, and we'll have to see what he's trying to do here. So, guys, this is the moment. Do we play f4? Do we play f4, guys? I think we should, because the knight can come here. So I think we should play f4, guys. No, guys, Pratik, I was anyway going to play king d1 because it made a lot of sense to bring the king to c1. So do we play f4? Guys, I think this is the moment to play f4. It makes a lot of sense to me. I don't see anything wrong there. Because he also wants to play f5, guys. He wants to play f5. So we have to be careful. The more pieces we exchange, the easier it becomes to kind of draw the position, and it opens up the bishop as well a little bit. So f4 makes a lot of sense here. No, Ajay, it can happen. It was a London system, guys, I think. Yeah, I think f4 feels logical, guys. f4 feels logical. I don't see a problem here. Let's play it and see, guys. Let's play it and see. Okay, so at least one pawn is traded now. Yeah, this was expected, guys. This was expected. But now the thing is, he does not have knight f4. So we just play it here. Okay, where do we play it? We have to be sure about this. Knight d5 will come. We can go all the way to c1, guys. Can we go to c1 here? Bishop c1, protecting the pawn. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Why is that not a good move? Because he cannot play f5. That will trade too many pawns. And yeah, bishop c1 feels like a good move here. But the problem is he can he get to d3? Can he get to d3? Knight c6. I can't see any path for him to get to d3, guys. I can't see it. I think let's just play bishop c1, guys. Let's see what he comes up with, because it controls everything. Okay, rook c5. So now this b2 pawn is safe. So now how do we get our pieces into play? That is the question. Rook f2 feels like one move, just to have g5 as an option and bishop g5 as an option sometimes. And then we can play rook d2. So which of these moves do we play first? I think first we should play rook d2 so that we can immediately play it to rook d8. Although knight d5 is there. Knight d5 is very irritating. I think first let's just play rook f2, guys. Rook f2, but e4, is it serious? No, I don't think e4 is serious. We can play this, because we are threatening bishop g5 next and the h4 pawn is hanging. So that is the idea here. Makes some sense. Yeah, the Jabov, he's definitely using an engine. I am sure about it. If rook d2, can he play e4? Takes. It's not threatening at all, I think. Yeah, it's fine for us. Let's play rook d2. I hope it's not a mistake. It doesn't feel like it. Let's play rook d2. Okay. We can capture, or we can just go king c2 also, or king e2. Let's just capture, I guess. Yeah, it feels logical, to be honest. Yeah, let's just capture, guys. Now the crucial decision, guys. Do we exchange rooks? Do we play king e2? What do we play? A very important decision. Hi, Anshuman. Yeah, he can, but I managed to exchange one pair of rooks now. But the question is, how do we play? See, we don't want to exchange rooks, guys, because he has this pawn on light square. So exchanging rooks would be a big mistake, I think. But the problem is, do we go to e2 or c2? Both have their advantages and disadvantages. I think we should go to e2, guys, keeping the king in the center. But the problem is, if he gets his knight to d3, then we'll be in trouble, serious trouble. So we have to be sure that there are no issues. For example, king e2 and magically transport the knight to d3 and the game is over. So the king on c2 is safer against that. But then the king on c2 is not safe against the pawn push. So it's very confusing. Where should we move with the king, actually? Control W. Can we offer a draw with Control W? Let me try. Oh, it closed. It closed. Holy crap. Oh, Oh crap! Oh crap! Saurabh, what did you just do? Oh no! Oh no, guys! This was just a scam, guys, scam. सौरभ ने स्कैम खेल दिया गाइस, मैं तो ड्रॉप पूछने वाला था. अरे यार, इतनी मेहनत पानी में गई. स्कैम हो गया गाइस, स्कैम ओपी. अरे यार, पहले बताना चाहिए था. शिट 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 शिट. अरे यार, ये तो हद ही हो गई गाइस. क्रैप. स्कैम 2020 डेफिनेटली गाइस. The game restarted क्या? The game re-began. Oh, the game is not over, guys. The game is not over. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back, guys. It's back. The game is not over. Scam could not be pulled off. Sort of ka scam fail, guys. Scam fail. We are back. The game is still continuing. Yeah, the game is still continuing, guys. The scam is not. Let's play King E2, guys. King E6. Now what do we do, guys? See, guys, he wants to. I'm not sure whether he wants F5 or Knight G6. One of these moves, I guess. So we should just develop our pieces. But how do we develop in the best manner? That is the question here. Yeah, Saurav, तुम्हारी मेहनत रंग ली, luckily. So now is the question, guys. What do we do? See, the G4 pawn is very crucial because it prevents F5. If, for example, white were to play G5 and F5, and suddenly black would be completely winning. So that is a very crucial pawn. Also, if we manage to capture this pawn, I think white is even better, guys. So but we cannot do that without giving up the B2 pawn. So it's very crucial. How do we play this? Yeah, even I was scared. Anshuman, yeah, King E2 has been played. I have played King E2. But now is the important question. What do we do? What plan do we have? That is the important question here. What plan do we have? And what plan does black have? That is also important to understand. There's also Rook D3, guys. Rook D3 is a move that can be played. So we have to prepare for that. And also E4. That is also a move. So we always have to be careful. नहीं सौरभ, बैन तो नहीं होते, बट अगली बार अगर कोई सजेशन आता तो मैं इग्नोर कर देता. Okay, so what do we do here, guys? Let's play bishop e3, guys. That looks logical to me. Developing the bishop and blocking this, that does feel logical. And also preparing sometimes rook f1 and bishop f2, something like this maybe. It does feel logical, guys. It does feel logical. Let's go bishop e3. If rook b5, we have bishop c1 back, or just king d1 or something like this. So let's just go this. Okay, rook d3 was played. So now if rook f3, I think e4 will come with tempo. We have rook f4, but then king e5. But then we have bishop d4 is not available. So what do we do here? It's not losing, Krit, I think. I don't see at least how it is losing. But I think, yeah, knight d5 is coming. Maybe you're right, actually. Knight d5 is coming. Yeah, Krit, I think you're using an engine. That's why you're so sure. You might be, at least. Yeah, Pranali, he's not a Dagabaz, yeah, but still. Yeah. What do we do, guys? This looks very bad. This looks like a very bad position. Hmm. The problem here is, guys, for example, rook h2, knight d5, bishop f2, there is knight f4. And that is very uncomfortable. That is very uncomfortable. I really want to capture this pawn. That would make things easier, but it's very difficult. Okay, let's just try, guys. We have to stay passive now. There's nothing else. Let's just try. Let's just try to hold on, at least for a few moves. Let's see. At least we can try, guys. That is the best we can do here. Okay, he played f5. We capture. Yeah, guys, I think at some point he'll play king e4 and knight f4 and he'll win, I think. That'll be the strategy here. Yeah, even knight f4 directly. Hmm. Okay, let's try at least, guys. Let's try. Let's try. I think this is bad for us, but at least we can try for a moment. We can try to hold on. It looks impossible now. Yeah, rook f3 would lose, guys, to king e4. And these pawns will kind of be the undoing, which he fixed. Rook g2 is not possible, guys. f3. And this is hanging. Rook g2 and rook g4. Rook g2 would lose the pawn here. Rook g2, rook takes. And yeah, rook g2 was not possible, I think, at least. I'm not sure, maybe in some other position you mean. And now these pawns are the problem, guys. They're fixed. If I had one pawn, for example, somewhere here, this would still have some chances. But his two pawns block my three pawns. And suddenly he just has an extra pawn on f4. So that is the problem here. This pawn on f4 is an extra pawn, basically. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Yeah, this is lost, guys. This is lost. Yeah, guys, I think we can resign this because there's nothing doing. The only move seems to be rook h2. But rooks are not meant to be such passive pieces. And that will obviously lose to king e4, f3, and rook d2 check. And the only other move is rook f3, but then just king e4, or even just captures, actually. And I'm just a pawn down because his two pawns control my three pawns. That is the problem here. Yeah, we can resign this. Okay, guys, I think we can end the stream now. I'll have some lunch. And maybe rook f1 also doesn't help Jose. I think the problem is rook f1. And he will just play king e4. And that is the problem. Jose, I think rook f1, king e4 is lost. Or even rook takes h3. Both are lost. It's not enough somehow. He will just play king e4. He will not allow any sort of counterplay. Yeah, Krit, it makes sense. It makes sense. नहीं sort of resign कर देना चाहिए. I think because rook f1, I think king e4 is coming, guys. King e4 is coming, and this is just lost. नहीं, alt plus f4 नहीं Tajavov. I think this is just lost, guys. King e4 is coming. He doesn't even need to take this pawn. I think he's just winning with this pawn. So that's why we can resign, guys. Okay. Okay. This one was not so bad, actually. I fought well, but I think I can give a better competition because somehow the position was very like one-sided for him. He was the only one who was trying. So next time, I think we're going to play some sharp position. And I'll be back, guys. I'll be back later today. And maybe we'll continue this because I have not managed to defeat the strong bots above 2500. I did draw against them, but I did not win. So, okay, Aryan. So we will continue this later on in the day, guys. We will continue this later on in the day. Okay, thank you for joining, guys. Jay, I think analysis we can analyze. That is true. We can analyze this. But I think the problem is somehow this would be just, let me just adjust the board. Okay. Okay, I'll let you know where the mistake was. So according to the engines, so until here the game is equal. It's showing plus 0.14, so that is equal. Queen d3 was a mistake. Here c4, okay. C4 is the best move, guys, which I was thinking to play in many occasions, but I hesitated. But c4 is the best move in this position. Queen d3, queen c4 is the best move. Takes. Okay. Okay, and g4 is a good move, guys, but f3 is an inaccuracy. I think here it's saying that king g2. Okay, I think it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I think it's showing that it's just a minus position because he has all the play, guys. He has all the play. Long term, it's just better for him. Yeah, it's minus 1.5, minus 2 in the end game. Here I had a chance. Here I had a chance, guys. I played rook f2, but rook e4 is the good move here. This is already equal. Okay, rook e4 is equal here, guys. Rook e4 is equal here. Okay, so I missed this. Rook e4 is equal. I think it's because this pawn is kind of attacked, so he cannot really move his rook. And now I have some time to develop my pieces, I think. I think that might be the reason. This is just equal. Okay, that is interesting. But what if black just kind of plays king e6 here? G5. And if f5? Rook takes h4. Okay, all of this makes sense, guys. This makes sense. This makes sense now. So rook e4 had the hidden idea of basically playing g5 and allowing black to have these central pawns, but just winning a pawn on h4. And then having some counterplay on the queen side. Maybe even capturing these two pawns for the bishop and then just playing with the pawns. Yeah, sort of. I'll think about it. I might do that. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, interesting. I always was thinking, how can I capture the h4 pawn? But I kept thinking that it has to be with the bishop somehow, but not with the rook. Okay, that makes sense. So let's go to the real game. I played rook f2. Now it's again minus 1.5, minus 1.7. Yeah, now it's lost, guys. Now it's lost. Yeah, now it's lost. Okay, so I had a chance. Okay, still. Krit, Krit, I of course have to also use my own mind. I mean, I cannot just listen to you because, like, of course you also play well, but I cannot say with certainty that you haven't seen the engine. So I have to kind of see what is the best move. And of course, I'm also not looking at the chat, guys, on every move. So sometimes I'm just focused on the game. So I might not have seen your chat. That is also possible. So don't feel sad. Yes, there was a chance, Sami. There was a chance, but I missed it. Okay, guys, I'll be back, I think. We definitely need some revenge here. This was not satisfactory for me. So I'll be back later. Or even Pannali might be back. We'll see what happens. And thank you for joining in, guys. If you're here for the first time, do subscribe to the channel, guys. We have some amazing content every day. You will definitely learn a lot. And we also have some fun streams. And do like the stream, guys, before you leave, so that it's recommended to more and more people. And I'll see you soon I'll see you soon, guys. I'll see you later in the day. Take care. Keep smiling. And I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It was a decent game, but yeah, Hikaru is Hikaru, guys. See you soon, guys. See you soon.